This is the Reliance PB30 power inlet box to connect your generator to your house. So the most important thing when you're buying an inlet box is to make sure it's the right connector for your generator and your cable. So I'm going to go over that. We'll open up the box. I'll show you the installation procedure, kind of overview on how to connect all the wires, and talk about the overall installation process. So the PB30 is a 30 amp inlet connector. This is a twist lock connector. The NEMA standard code for it is L1430. So the L stands for locking. The L is important because there's also a 1430, which is more for like a dryer or something like that. So you want to check your generator and your cable. Make sure it is the twist lock connector type. So the cable would plug right in here. It would turn a few degrees and it prevents it from being pulled out of this inlet. So this is UL listed and it is outdoor rated. So it's actually specifically not for indoor use. So you would mount this on the outside of your house. You would run conduit to the inside and you would either connect it to a transfer switch like this. Reliance makes a bunch of transfer switches, which I have one of these. This is how you'd want to connect this to your circuit panel of your house. So you have backup power that you can easily switch back and forth between the generator and the circuit panel. Or if you want a simpler approach, you can actually install a dedicated set of outlets that are connected directly to this inlet box. So you just have some dedicated outlets that you only use with the generator. So a couple options there. Now the box itself is all metal except for the door. So this is a spring-loaded plastic door. It does have a gasket along the inside. So this is going to keep this fully waterproof when it's not in use. There's a single screw at the bottom here that you just need to loosen slightly. There's a slot in the lid, so it just slides right up and out. You'll notice the ground wire is already connected, so it's going to make the lid and the box grounded. So that connection's already made for you. You just need to connect your ground wire right here. The other three wires you'll connect here. So the Y and X connections are going to be for your black and red hot leads. And then the W connection right here. You can see the letters formed in the plastic, so you know which one's which. The W is going to be for your white neutral. And the way these work, there's a screw right here. So you just loosen this screw and that opens up the clamp inside, and then you tighten it to tighten the clamp. It does come with some warning stickers for you to apply, and you do have 4 different options for knockouts. So you have flexibility in deciding which way you want the conduit to come into the box. 3 holes in the back for mounting the inlet. And the only thing that's kind of tricky is you can see when this is installed, there's really not a lot of space between the back of the connection point and the back of the box. So your wires have to make a pretty tight turn to go down towards the connection. So that's kind of the only tricky part with the installation, is getting the wires to kind of bend the way you want it without putting too much strain on them. But overall, you just want to make sure this is the connection you need. And other than that, the installation is really straightforward.